Let us start the session. Today's agenda, I'll be introducing myself, then we'll move to relief measures for the income tax, GST customs, company law, and we'll have a small session on future relief packages which are on the way, and we'll end the session with a Q&A. Hello once again, my name is Ankur Goyal. I am a practicing CA based out of Bangalore. I specialize in taxation, auditing, ERP implementation, and accounting. I have a sector experience of IT, hospitality, e-commerce, and manufacturing. Few important points before we start the session. We would love to gather a valuable opinion, so please participate in the live polls. Attendees can ask questions through the Q&A tab. These questions will be answered during the Q&A session. Attendees will not be able to share the screen as this is a webinar. Coming to the most common taxation that everyone knows is the income tax. Now, income tax impacts an individual, a business owner, or a corporate, and across all the industries. And it is part of a very good revenue source for the government. The first change for the income tax is the due date for the income tax return for AY 1920 has been extended. Now, in case you are one of those assessees whose return is still pending for whatever reasons, or in case you have already filed the return, but still there was some changes supposed to be done and you were still in the midst of closing the books of account for that year, you still have time. We can do it up to 30th June. Now, accordingly, for the ongoing assessment year, that is 2021, whatever investment that you are supposed to make under Chapter 6AB, that is your LIC, tuition fee, postal deposit, to name few, has also been extended. So in case that any renewal payment which was in the month of March or maybe in the month of April, for whatever reasons you were not able to make it, you can still make the payment right now. The third point being the TDS return for the Q4 has been extended. Now this has multiple implications. Number one being, if you are a salaried person, please expect the Form 16 from your employer will definitely be delayed. And not only that, the income tax return for AY 2021 will also be extended. However, even though there is no official confirmation, it is very logical for us to assume that the fact the TDS return has been extended, the income tax return will also be extended. Because unless the credit appears in your account, you will not be able to file the return. That is why CBDT has already confirmed that the income tax form for financial year 1920 will also be revised. Now, there were a lot of confusion among the taxpayers on the social media and other platforms that whether the donation under PM CARES fund is eligible for 50% deduction or 100% deduction. The government has clarified that the deduction will be 100% and not 50%. And the next point is, we have been seeing this due date or the notification on a very regular basis, wherein the extension for the Aadhaar PAN is getting extended again and again. And we have another extension. Having said that, this is a very important part of our financial aspect. Reason being is, in case your PAN is not linked with Aadhaar, your PAN can be disabled and it will be deactivated from 1st July. Now imagine that you will not be able to have access to your bank accounts, you will not be able to have any financial transactions, your customers will be doing higher rate of deduction of TDS, the list goes on and on. So in case that you are one of those assessees that your linking is still pending, we highly recommend that please do it and do not wait for the last moment for the portal to go down and then unnecessarily you may have to visit the department to get the PAN deactivated again. Another point, there are multiple payments in income tax which are due over a course of a month. So for example, TDS is supposed to be deposited by the next of before 7th, and then you have your advanced tax installments also. So to tackle this issue, the government has given a benefit that in case any tax which is payable during the period 20th March and 29th June will attract a lower rate of interest. Again, I repeat, there is a benefit in the terms of interest lower rate. What it means is you will still be liable to make the payment of the interest, but the rate will be lower. It is 1% per month, but instead of that, it would be 0.75. And obviously, there will be no late fees or penalties will be levied or sanctioned during this period. or any of your case, if it is pending at a tribunal level or if any appeals are pending, even those has automatically been extended. And how this particular situation is going to impact us in the future, that even the High Court and Supreme Courts are planning to start taking the sessions online. So you can expect that you will be having a court hearing sitting at your office, and this is going to be the future. And then in case the validity of your nil or lower deduction certificate. Now what it means is, for certain assessees, their income is not that high, or they are not in a position, they can have the benefit to obtain a certificate which is 15G and 15H. And there is another concept called lower deduction. Now what is the meaning of lower deduction certificate? Let's say I am running a business where it's a startup. Now for 3 to 4 years, any startup to generate revenue is very challenging in terms of the bottom end, that is a profit and loss. Now let's say you have been having certain amount of losses for at least continuously 3 to 4 years. Then imagine every year you're required to claim a refund from the income tax department, and the whole process becomes very challenging. That is why income tax has an option wherein you can approach the department and apply for a lower deduction or even a nil rate deduction, wherein the department will say that this particular company, you are not supposed to do any TDS deduction. So if you are already holding that certificate, that has also been extended by 3 months. Now, on the last one being the one of the most talked about cases and one of the most important for every one of us, not only our clients, including myself, is the income tax refund. So, and in a beautiful gesture and in a correct decision, I would say, the government has decided to release all pending income tax refunds up to rupees 5 lakhs after doing a basic due diligence. We can confirm that many of our clients have already received their refunds. Having said that, the receiving the refund process is not that simple. As an assessee, you are also supposed to take certain steps. So please ensure that you are regularly verifying your email and your SMS, as CBDT will be sending you a mail wherein they'll be confirming that please log into your income tax account and verify whether the return that you have already filed is correct and you are not interested in going for a revision, so that they can process the refund. Just yesterday, I got a reference from a client where his uncle has a refund pending of rupees 4 lakhs, but he was worried that in spite of listening to so many news, he didn't receive the refunds. And after verifying his account, I got to know that he had not done the process of logging into his account, going to the profile and selecting that yes, I would like to receive the refund, please go ahead and process it. This resulted in unnecessary delay for him. Now we have already taken an action. Once you take this action, you can expect the refund to be credited into your account on an average